Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel and compliments of the season. So yeah, this is another car episode of one of those stories. So this is going to be a very quick one. I saw a video of a guy who was talking about the fact that some men will bring their wives abroad and their wife will get to the UK or wherever in abroad and they will change. So according to the story, which I'm going to drop here later on for you guys to watch, it said in that video that this guy brought his girlfriend from abroad, from Nigeria to Diaspora, and she went to school. He trained her to go to school. She became a nurse. The guy too is a nurse. The guy is earning 2,700. She's earning 2,005. And the guy asked that she contribute £1,000 a month, while he contributes 1,300 towards expenditures and stuff like that. And that the lady refused. I mean, she paid it that way. She paid £1,000 every month for 3 months. After 3 months, she refused and she filed for divorce. So if you remember, the guy started with my guy carrying girlfriend. So from carrying girlfriend to she's seeking for a divorce, there was no time in that video did he say a wife. He said a girlfriend. So I'm going to pop that video here so you guys can hear what he had to say.
A guy in UK just called me a few minutes ago. He is from Imo State, Ejike. He brought his girlfriend from Nigeria to UK. Igbo girl. The girl come UK. 2 years now, the girl finished school, begin work as a nurse. The girl is collecting 2,500 as a nurse. The boy is a nurse. The boy will collect 2,700. 2,500 plus 2,500 is it not 5,000? Then plus 200 on top of it, 5,200. Both couples. Now, according to the boy, their bills in a month is 2,300. In a month, including house rent and everything, 2,300. He told the girl, bring £1,000. I will bring 1,300 because I am using 200 to be above you. But I will bring 1,300, bring 2,000, bring 1,000. Almost, you guys are almost earning the same thing. That's no different. But him as a man, he will bring more. This girl paid this bill 3 months. Her attitude changed. As I'm talking to you now, don't they fight for divorce? Now, when I was telling the guy, do you beat this girl? You normally beat the girl. He said in UK, beating a girl in abroad. Say, say I'm not supposed to ask him that kind of a thing now. Say, it's not possible. Say, the problem now is just these bills. This bill, that is all the problem.
So you guys heard that part of the narration that he had to say, and then he further went on to share the story that I also shared on my channel about a man who is here in diaspora who found out that his wife cheated multiple times before he married her, but he forgave her only for them to come abroad. She gave birth to a child that did not belong to him, and then the wife went to go and collide with some people to put some lie on top of his head, and the guy's life is ruined. And then the lady went back to meet the police to say, oh, it was a lie, she lied on him, blah 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 blah. He also referenced that case, and I love the fact that he's saying that it is some Igbo people. He said his friend is from Imo State. So I love the fact that he's saying that some Igbo people that hear that part.
Why am I saying this? The rate of that rubbish in UK is very high. And especially we will be saying that Igbo tribe, they do that rubbish very well. Not be saying the man know they do and you're they do, but it is high in terms of we Igbo ladies in that UK. Have you ever heard an Indian girl that divorced her husband? Have you ever heard of it before? Not be saying you know they, but what it make an Indian girl come out, divorce his husband? Now be say you as a Nigerian girl don't even accept him for 1 year.
So you guys heard what he had to say. What I'm going to say in regards to this is this, that you know what, this story that this guy just gave, I don't believe it. And I think we should be very, very careful when we bring stories like this to the public. You might think you want to educate people. So all of these stories that I'm hearing, I've only just started hearing these kind of stories in the past 2 years. I've been in the UK for a very long time. These stories of I carry my wife come, she no one pay bill, she no one do this. I've only just started hearing it in the past 2 or 3 years. So I understand some people want to start using this information like this to pass information to warn people, but be very, very careful when you bring information like this out here. Like I said, this guy's story of a guy carrying girlfriend come, send her and go school, blah 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 blah. I don't believe it one bit. I don't believe it one bit. So now let's go to some of the issues I found is actually the main thing here. Now for the man, if you're going to come to diaspora, if you're going to travel abroad with either a girlfriend or a wife, I want both of you to have a deep conversation. And this will be dependent on the kind of visa that you have. I need you to have a deep conversation as to when you come, whether you have children or not. When you come, or when you are both planning to come abroad, you both need to have a conversation with yourself. Who is going to be a sit-at-home person with the children, for those who have children, and who is going to work? And even though if you both have children, nothing stops both of you from working. You can do shift jobs. One of you can work day shift and the other one can work night shift, which means that the one that work night shift will stay at home with the kids, and the one that work night shift will go to work at night, and the person who's going to work during the day will be at home. So once the person is coming back from night shift, you take over from the person who's going to the day work. So once you come back from the work in the morning, the person where they go work in the morning will go, and you will take care of it. So you do it that way. So again, if you, like I said, you need to figure out who is going to be the stay-at-home person. Is it the man that's going to stay at home, or is it the woman that's going to stay at home? Both of you need to have that clear, deep conversation and clear understanding. And also, like I said, that was why I said it depends on the kind of visa you have. So there are some women, and I think in this modern age, I don't think it makes sense that a woman would want the man to cater for all the bills, except if that woman is crazy, except if that woman is not living with a man with a true intent. In diaspora, I don't think there's any woman who is expecting the man to pay for all the bills. So this couple that this guy is talking about, I don't know where about in the UK they are living. So both of them are earning 5,200 amongst themselves. Let's assume that they don't have children. That's a lot of money. But then it's dependent on where they live. In terms, they have to pay rent. On top of rent, they'll pay council tax, they'll pay bills, they'll buy food, they'll buy clothing, they want to do something back home, they want to send money back home and all of that. So I don't know where they live. And even though as we're talking that £5,200 is a lot of money, but at the end of the day, when you start paying bills, before you know what is left, you won't have a lot left in that money anymore. So now, also, if you are a Nigerian man or African man, and you are bringing your wife abroad, and you expect your wife to be the one to go to work while you sit on your fat ass at home and do nothing, you are in for a long ride. You are in for a long ride. It's just going to last for a very short period. That's why I said that if you're going to carry that woman come abroad, both of you should have a very, very deep and clear understanding of roles and responsibilities. I know some men back home in Nigeria, they don't ever enter kitchen to cook, they don't ever enter kitchen to clean, they don't ever wash the bathroom, they don't do nothing, obviously because they can outsource it to the maid. But here in diaspora, you can get some people to come and clean your house, so if you can afford it. But if you can't afford it and you still want the woman to do all of that while she goes to work, and you still come and be asking her to come and be sharing bills, and like I said, sharing bills is not a bad thing. Sharing bills is not a bad thing, okay? Like I said, it's only a mad woman that will say that the man must pay all the bills, must pay the rent. It's only a mad woman that will say that. And don't get me wrong, there are some women who actually pay all of these bills even though they have a husband. Yes, there are some women who pay all of these bills even though they have a husband. That one is another story for another day. But what I'm trying to say in essence is this, that this story of this guy that I said about this girl, he brought his babe from Nigeria, the guy now from Imo State. After 3 months, the girl, they pay £1,000. She expects the man to pay them. I don't believe that story, and I find it quite misleading, okay? Because like I said, she still, like, it's a lot of money, right? But then it doesn't make sense that she will file for divorce because her husband is asking her to contribute £1,000 a month. So she's left with £1,500 from her own wages. I would imagine they want to buy food, have they got car bills to pay, they go out, she got clothes to buy, and all of those stuff there. Like I said, I don't know the kind of lifestyle they live, but then if she's refusing, that story is not complete. We need to know why she refused to pay £1,000 every month. And like I said, it's just not feasible that you come to diaspora and you expect only the man to pay all of the bills. It's not possible. It's not possible. And in my own opinion, if the man is asking you to pay 50-50, I think that's too much. That's too much. You can't do 50-50. That's too much. Also, it depends if the wife is working full-time or part-time. Hence why I said all of this working, making wages is going to be dependent on the type of visa that you have, and also if either of you is working full-time or part-time. So according to this guy's story, I believe both of them are working full-time. So I don't see any reason why the woman would file for divorce when the husband is only asking her to pay £1,000 monthly towards their bills, because at the end of the day she will be left with £1,500. And like I said, she might have other outgoings as well. Like I said, she wants to do baby girl, she wants to buy clothes, how does she get to work, does she jump on public transport, does she pay for car and stuff like that. All of those things you need to put them into consideration as well. And lastly, just like I said, if you are husband and wife and you are planning to come to diaspora, either you have children or not, both of you should have a clear, have a deep conversation. Who is going to sit down at home? And when you start having children, who is going to be the sit at home parents? Because no be that time now, both of you will come and the man will be working and the wife will be saying that I need this, or all of a sudden the wife wants to start working, or all of a sudden the man is saying, oh, now you go to work, me I go start with the children. Nah. And that is what's actually happening in diaspora a lot nowadays. Most men, not all, most men, they will say, I want to be in the life of my children, I want to be there for my children. Nobody is stopping you from being there for your children, but do your part and don't leave the responsibility alone for your woman. And that's why I said that it doesn't make sense in this modern age that there will be a couple and there's only one person working. It just doesn't make sense, except you want to live a gwe life at your old age. If you intend to stay in this country, and we all know all these Gen Z children, like I said, except you want to live a gwe life that you will not work and it's only one person that will be working, and both of you now, when you now both reach retirement age, you that you have not been working, which money do you want to retire on? Is it the pension that one person that has been working, is it that's what both of you will depend on? Yes, for those who have not worked, you might be able to get some stipend from the government, but still that stipend you get will not be enough to feed you, talk more, pay your bills. So these are part of the things that people don't understand. When I hear stories and when I see people who actually are not working and they are in diaspora and they have no reason not to work, I look at them like, you're joking with your old age. Except if you don't intend to live in diaspora at your old age, maybe by the time you are 55, you want to go back to Africa, where you know that worse, you will still get people to feed you. You still get person has to go and live. But in diaspora, you don't work, and you want to depend on that little stipend that the government is going to give you when you reach retirement age. Even people where they put inside, where they work, where they put inside pension, collect retirement, that money is not even enough for them. Not to talk of two people living on that kind of money. So hence why at times when I hear stories of people who are not working well, and I'm like, okay, how are you? What do you want your old age to be like? And especially if you have children, are you not intending to leave something for your children? Are you not intending to help your children get started in life at some point? This video is longer than I expected it to be, but guys, leave your thoughts and opinion based on what I've shared and raised in this video. And do you believe that guy's story? My guy bringing girlfriend, all of a sudden now she's filing for divorce. He told us he was a girlfriend. How come a girlfriend is filing for divorce? Guys, leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. And if there's anything else that you think could work or is making these things happen in diaspora, let's continue the conversation in the comment section. Like I said, I don't know it all. Some of the things that I've mentioned in this video is from experience and it's from the stories around me that I've seen and I've heard. So you know, be say I come here say, I be mama diaspora, what's anything? No, I don't know everything, but everything you've heard me speak here is from experience, personal experience, and from the people that I've seen around me. So guys, leave your thoughts, like I said, leave your thoughts and opinion as always. And if you've watched this video till now, you've not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notification, share this video, do not hesitate to join my membership, and I hope to catch up with you in another video. All right, and let's also be very careful with the kind of information we put out here. Okay, it could be very misleading at times. See you guys later. Bye.